Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Delicia for those of you that don't know. So today we have a little bit of a different video. As you can see by the setup, I'm never really sitting down when I come on camera. But today we're going to be doing my everyday makeup look. It's pretty simple, guys. Like, I've got all my makeup products in front of me. I don't have much, like I don't even use all of these brushes. I use like 3 or 4. So we're going to be doing my everyday makeup look, and I'm also going to be answering your dilemmas that you sent me in on Instagram. I'm going to put my Instagram up here for you guys to go ahead and follow me, as I share lifestyle and fashion content, and I do Q&As on my story. I ask you guys questions and I just try and interact with my followers as much as possible. I want to get straight into this video because, to be honest, I'm not a fan of very long videos, so I want it to be snappy. I want it to just be straight to the point. The very first thing I want to mention, so I've got 2 products that were gifted to me this week from black owned companies. So the very first thing I want to mention is this gorgeous necklace you see me wearing. So this is from a company called Paquito Ruby. Let me just double check the spelling. I'll definitely put it on screen anyway, but let me just double check the pronunciation because, you know, I've noticed I can't really speak. So this is from a company called Paquito Ruby Jewelry. I will definitely put it on screen, and it's from a black owned company. What I really like about this company is it's so authentic and it's just genuine. When you go on their page, you see pictures of her and her kids. Like, I just feel like it's so genuine. The necklace is handmade, and the one I'm wearing, let me give you guys all the info. I'm going to give you all the info, and it's really affordable, really cheap. So the one I'm wearing is a double rhodium gold plated necklace. So it's actually one necklace, but it's got 2 chains on it, and the first chain has a single gold plated textured rhodium plated disc pendant. The second chain has a green peridot circle pendant in a case, and it's gold plating. Sorry, my reading out loud and all of that. I was that kid in the back of the class that didn't put their hand up to read, because I'm not saying I can't read, but you know, my pronunciation is a little bit off. And it is £12.50, so very affordable. She advises that you keep it away from water and perfume, as it is gold plated, but I feel like we all know that. The second thing I want to mention is, guys, you see my skin? You see how my skin is glowing? Like, you see how your girl just looks a bit healthy? So I was gifted this sheet mask, and it's called the BH Glow Mask from a company called The Beauty Hideout. And the ingredients are aloe vera, grapeseed oil, olive oil, rose water, and peppermint oil. And it's an all natural face mask. When I wore this, I could feel it working on my skin. And when I took it off, I'm telling you, I saw that glow. Like, this whole week, I've just been looking so dry and dehydrated and just not with it. But after I wore that, I got results. Like, I'm definitely going to be purchasing it. Like, even though that was gifted to me, I'm going to be purchasing some of my own, because I just feel like I look good. Like, I look healthy. My lips are a little dry, so I wash my face and I put the mask on, and you know, I look good, but my lips are a little bit dry. So I've already prepped my face, and if you haven't seen my skincare tutorial, you should go ahead and watch that. I moisturize my face with Aveeno Baby. Nothing special, but I also started moisturizing my face with some cream, which is good for like hyperpigmentation and dark marks, and I feel like that's really been helping as well. I will link it down below if I can find a link for it. Guys, I feel like one thing about my channel is everything you get from me is real and genuine, because nobody's paying me. Like, she's not paying me, they're not paying me, no one's paying me. So everything I say is my honest opinion. I love this necklace, gorgeous. You guys know I like to wear necklaces, I like to layer my necklaces, I like to wear earrings, rings, all of that. I don't have much on today because I didn't want to take the light away from this gorgeous necklace that I'm wearing. But anyway, I'm rambling on. Okay, so my face is already primed. I wanted to show you guys how I do my eyelashes. Now, I literally just use clustered eyelashes to do my eyelashes. I'm going to go ahead and get the packaging so you know what it looks like. You know I'm from the hood because this is what I put on my eyes, And where's my glue? And I use bonding glue. Like, this is really ghetto, and I don't advise anyone to do this, because if something happens to your eyes, I don't want to be responsible. But this is what I use, guys. I'm not even gonna lie to you. This is me, good to go. I've been doing it for years, and yeah, it's just me. So I wear the long ultra thick ones. One thing I don't like about this camera is the focus, like, but this is what it looks like. And I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys how I put this on my eyelashes. It's really simple. You literally get your tweezers. So what I like to do, put the glue, like a bit of the glue on the back of my hand, like that much. And this literally takes me like 3-4 minutes each eye. I'm not gonna show you the whole process, but just so you get the drift. So, and then I just take it. Can you see that? And then I just dip it into the glue, like so, and then I put it on my eye. I really hope everything is going to be visible on camera. And then I just keep doing that until my eyelashes are filled. And then sometimes I like to mix long and medium. So I have got long and medium in front of me right now. So I've got 2 of them. So once I fill my eyes out with the long one, I then just go into the gaps with the medium to give it more of a fluffy look.
You know it's creeping up on me. This frostbite gets deep into my bloodstream. Just trying to make the most of it. Babe, I miss your body. You make some kind of fire within me. It's almost like it's burning through my skin.
Okay, can you see the difference? You could actually see the difference. So I was showing my followers on Instagram my eyes, and then some guy responded, "You look the same." And it's like, no, I don't. Like, I know I don't look the same. And then someone afterwards, I was feeling a little bit disheartened. I was thinking, wow, do I actually look the same? Like, have I been spending money, even though it's only like £3, but have I been spending money on eyelashes just to look the same? And then some girl responded to it, and she was like, can I do a tutorial? And then I felt better, because it's like, if you want a tutorial, that means you can see the difference. So he's waffling about I look the same. I finished my eyelashes, and this is the result. Can you see the difference? I'm gonna try to put a before and after so you guys can see the difference. And it's really cheap, literally what costs like $2.99, and only takes like 3 or 4 minutes to do each eye. Okay, so we're gonna get into the base, and we're gonna get into these dilemmas. I'm really excited to be filming, guys. Like, I just love YouTube, I love filming, I love editing, I just love all of it. Anyway, the very first dilemma says, I've been heartbroken for longer than 6 months. How do I self-heal? Now, I have had my fair share of heartbreaks. Before I even get onto that, guys, let me know, do you feel like, what do you feel like the acceptable length is to allow yourself to feel this pain and feel heartbroken for? Personally, I feel like 6 months is way too long. But what are your opinions? Because I don't know, maybe I'm just hard on myself, maybe I'm just a bit difficult, maybe I'm just a bit, I don't know, a bit cold-hearted, and maybe that's why I feel like allowing yourself to feel hurt for that long is just too much. Like 6 months, that's half a year. A lot happens within that time. So let me know what you think. What are your opinions? Like, I want to actually gauge what people feel like the responsible length is to allow yourself to feel pain. Because I do feel like, one thing is, once you've come out of a relationship, I do feel like you're allowed to grieve, basically. You're supposed to feel hurt, and you're allowed to give yourself a certain length of time to feel this pain. For me personally, I feel like, let me be real, like, when I'm joking, I would say 5 days, but let me be real. Okay, I feel like 6 weeks is the maximum. I'll allow myself to feel sad, and even saying 6 weeks, honestly, being genuine, saying 6 weeks, like hearing it come out of my mouth, that just feels too long to be upset for. Like, you actually just need to move on, and move on swiftly. feel sad for maximum a week, and then it is time to move on. So you've been heartbroken for 6 months and you want to know what the best thing to do is to self-heal. I strongly believe what you think is what you will feel. So if you continue to tell yourself that, okay, so I'm going to do my foundation, and I like to mix. Normally I just wear my Makeup Forever in the shade Y508, but recently I've been liking, like, it's winter, so I've been liking to look a bit tanned. So my undertone, I think my undertone is like yellow, but I opted to go for a foundation that also has an orange undertone, so that it gives me like a little bit of a tanned glowy look. So I mixed my Makeup Forever Ultra HD foundation with, just looks like this, with my Dior Forever Skin Glow. And this is not my color at all, but when I mix it together and I do my contour and everything, I just absolutely love the way it looks. Like, I intentionally went for a color that's a lot more orange, and I don't use a lot of foundation. I like pump that much, and then I just go in on top with my actual shade. But I feel like sometimes my actual shade is just makes me look a bit I don't know, I just don't like how it looks. So it's actually very orange. Like, we all know this is not my color. I know it, you know it, the woman in the shop knows it, but I like to look tanned. So I don't actually do my forehead, and I do my foundation now before my brows. Okay, so as I was saying, what you think is what you will feel. So if you continue to tell yourself you're heartbroken, you are going to feel heartbroken. Like, it's actually simple math. So if you want to feel different, you need to tell yourself you're done feeling like this, you're no longer heartbroken. Obviously, at first it's going to feel fake and it's not going to feel real, but the more you tell yourself this, the more you'll believe it. So you just need to stop. Like, my very first advice to you would be to, got a bit of gel on my hair there. My very first advice to you was to be, stop saying this is what you feel. Like, I don't agree when people say they're broke. I don't agree when people say they're sad. I don't agree when people call themselves ugly. Because the more you think like that and the more you speak like that, the more you'll feel it. Like, the power of the tongue is very, very, very real. When I do my foundation, I literally like push it into my skin. So that's my very first advice to you. Stop saying you are heartbroken. The next thing I would say is, okay, it's been 6 months, so I can't even give you that advice to, you know, feel the pain and just allow yourself to feel sad, because you've been sad for long enough, and it's just, it's time where we both know it needs to come to an end. And the fact that you're even asking me that lets me know, and the fact that you even said it's been 6 months lets me know, you know, that is way too long to be heartbroken for. So the very cliche response I'm going to give to you is to focus on yourself, find a new hobby, find things you're interested in, and actively do them. You need to make small daily changes in order to start to feel different. So what you just need to do things for yourself. At the time when I was heartbroken, I felt like, oh my god, my life is over, what am I going to do? And then I realized, you know what, the fact that this person has allowed me to feel like this lets me know he doesn't see my worth, and if he doesn't see my worth, that's his loss. And what I'm going to do to feel better about the situation is I need to level up. Every single time I've been heartbroken, I have leveled up afterwards. So I'm now going to contour, and I contour, sorry, is it called contour? I'm going to highlight, and I like to use, again, Makeup Forever Full Cover Cream Camouflage in order to conceal, and I use the shade 14, but I also mix it with the shade 12 just to give me a nice bright under eye. And then I go on top of that with my NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer. But first I use these two, so I use that much of the 14, and then I just go next to it with the shade 12, which is kind of running out, and I use like that much. And then I use my beauty blender and I mix it all together. Actually, I'm not going to use my beauty blender first. First I'm going to use this brush from Real Technique, and it's called the setting brush, and I'm going to mix these two together. And I'm just going to do that gently, and then I just dab in those areas. Okay, so yeah, in order to self-heal from a heartbreak, for me, what I've always done is I've always recognized that I need to level up. Not because this person needs to feel like, oh my gosh, I lost the most amazing girl in the world, but for myself, like, I've always needed to, my mentality is I need to come out stronger. So in order for you to come out stronger, you just need to level up. Like, that's what you need to do. Sit back and look at all of the things in your life that you want to change. The whole healing process is all about getting better, well, obviously, but the healing process in terms of getting better, I mean just being better. If your life was a certain way with this person, it needs to be even better after this person. For example, if you weren't going to the gym before, start going to the gym. If you weren't eating healthy when you were with this person, start eating healthy. If all you used to do was work and you had nothing else going for you, like, obviously if that's your personal choice and you don't want a career, like a business or anything, that's completely fine, but just do something else. Find hobbies, like find a new talent, like discover yourself. It's really about self-discovery. So this is the time that you need to spend with yourself. Obviously, definitely go out with friends and family and spend a lot of time with them, but it's all about self-discovery. So just start spending more time with yourself, figure out the things that you like to do and actively spend time on them. Like, I strongly believe in out of sight, out of mind, but the way I put out of sight, out of mind is I need to keep myself busy, so it's just not heavily, like, I'm not heavily focused on this situation. So I've always gotten over a heartbreak just by simply focusing on myself. That is literally how I've healed, and seeing how my life has improved after this person is what also is what helps me in my healing process. I literally just think about becoming better. I need to be better than how I was when I was with you. After you, I need to be better. Like, I need to be in better shape, my mind needs to be in a better place, my finances need to be in a better place. So just actively seek things that can help you level up, because that's what it's all about for me. It's all about just leveling up, and then it will get to a point where you realize, you know what, I'm better than this person, they don't deserve me. Like, look at me, literally just look at me, look at what I'm doing for myself. I'm just better than this, I'm better than you. You don't deserve me feeling sad. Like, there's no one that deserves you feeling sad at all, not even for a minute. So you really just need to focus on leveling up. That would be my advice to you. Level up, boss up, find things that will help you level up. What other advice would I have for you? But the main thing is definitely to just think differently. Stop telling yourself you're heartbroken, and I swear to you, you will stop feeling that way. The less you just need to stop speaking negatively over your own life. So I just went on top of the concealer with the Radiant Creamy Concealer. But yeah, it's all about, it's actually pretty simple. You just have to level up. I actually don't really have anything else to say other than level up. Let me think about it. So think differently. Stop telling yourself that you're heartbroken. Level up. Spend a lot of time with yourself. Rediscover yourself. Find the things that you like, the things that you enjoy, the things that you're good at, and spend your time actively doing them. Start a business if you ever want to start a business. Like, whatever was holding you back within that relationship because you had to spend time with that person, you know, you now have new time to spend on yourself, and that's actually a blessing. Like, men hold you back, and yeah, I just feel like we just need to stop giving them the power. Like, we really need to stop giving them the power. And you need to realize that you're blocking your own blessings by focusing on this man. Like, you're a gorgeous girl. You honestly, men are not worth it. It's actually, you just need to be a bit harder on yourself, to be honest. You just need to tell yourself, like, come on, you can't keep feeling like this. What the hell? So I do this for a really long time. And what else would I do? But yeah, like, you're blocking your own blessings by allowing yourself to feel like this. And the reason why I say you allow yourself to feel like this is simply because you do. Like, if you want, you could be heartbroken for 5 years if you keep focusing heavily on the fact that you're heartbroken right now. I just had a baby and I'm struggling to get back on my feet in terms of work. What to do next? What shall I do? Okay, so you just had a baby and you're One thing I feel like people need to do is they need to remember they had a life before this child. So if you had goals, dreams and ambitions before you had this baby, they can still work. You need to recognize the fact that they can still work. So revisit the things you wanted to do before you had a child and just go and do them now. Have a routine. Like, it can feel hard when you've got a kid because it's like, where do I find the time? But I promise you there definitely is time. Seek support from the father of your child, your partner. If you guys are together, if you guys are not together, then just try and work something out. Let this person know, I really want to do this, but I'm just struggling right now. Can you have baby on so and so days so that I can focus on doing these things? And if you guys don't really have a great relationship, seek help from friends and family. One thing I did for myself was I took a year out and I said, you know what, like the first year of my daughter's life, well, not a year, the first 9 months of my daughter's life, and I was like to myself, I'm just going to focus on my daughter. I'm not going to stress myself about work or business or anything. I'm just going to focus on her because I need to get to know her. We need to get to know each other. We need to build a relationship. So I completely focused on that. So if you're still within that 9-month period, don't worry about it right now. Don't worry about what you're going to be doing after. Just focus on your baby, build a relationship with your baby, because those first few months, they go by very quickly, and I can guarantee in 10 years you'll regret not spending that time with them and just focusing your energy on other things. Like when I first gave birth to my daughter, I was focused heavily on just getting back into making money, and then I had to take a step back and realize, you know what, that's not important right now. This new being, this new life that I created is what's important. So for the first 9 months, just focus on that, and then after those 9 months, revisit everything it is you had plans before you even got pregnant and see how you can fit it into your life. Like, those plans do not have to go down the drain just because you've got a baby now. But if you didn't have any plans beforehand, again, just try and discover, like, do you know how many things I did after? So before my daughter was born, I took a bunch of beauty courses thinking that I'll probably get into beauty. Once she's like 1 year old, I'll set up my own little beauty business. I then took a bunch of coding courses. What else did I do? I've done a lot. So just play around with it. The beauty that we have on our hands right now, especially as mothers who are on like maternity leave, is we have time. So do some online courses, figure out what it is that you like. There is no rush. There's no rule book out there that says you need to have so and so by this age. That is not true. It doesn't exist. So just try and discover what it is you actually like, and then once you found that thing, just stick to it. That would be my best advice to you. Stick to it, give it all you got, and just try. Like, you just have to try. But it's really hard to know what you want to do when you haven't tried things. So my advice to you would be, do some online courses, go back to school, like just play around with a few things. You never know what it is you'll be interested in. So definitely play around with a few things, and don't feel like you can't do it just because you have a baby now. Because I have a baby and I make it work. She goes to nursery 3 days a week, so she goes to nursery Monday and Tuesday, but Monday and Tuesday I have work, and so I don't really have time to do anything else. And then Thursday she goes to nursery as well, and Thursday is the day I give myself to do what it is I want to do. But it still always feels like there isn't enough time. So even when she comes home from nursery on Monday and Tuesday, I spend time with her, and then when she goes to bed, I spend time doing what it is I need to do. Wednesday we're together, so I set outside of the day where I'm going to spend time with her, like actually just focused on her. And then another part of the day, if like whether she's asleep having a nap or whether she's up playing by herself, because she's a baby, like as much as she likes playing with me, she also likes to like just explore and do things on her own. So I will let her just do her own thing, and within that time I will do my own thing, like figuring out what it is I want to do, creating a plan for myself. So yeah, I find ways to make everything work. So don't feel like it's not possible just because you've got a kid, because it surely is possible, but it's really hard when you don't know what you want to do. So my advice to you would be, just try everything. Write a list of everything it is that you like and find ways to actually do them. So if you're into beauty, take a few beauty courses. If you're into tech, take a few tech courses. do them all, and then whatever you like the most is what you can go on to do permanently. But definitely just stick to it for a certain period of time just to see if it actually works out, because you can't decide whether or not something works out in a day, a week, a month. Like, you actually have to do it for a certain period of time, and then you'll know if that's something you want to do long term. So after I do my concealer, this is actually really hard, I contour with the Fenty Beauty contour stick in the shade Truffle, and then I just put some there, there, and then I get this brush which looks like that.
This frostbite gets deep into my bloodstream, just trying to make the most of it.
The next dilemma is, I'm the only person in my friendship group who has a baby, and everyone is traveling and setting up businesses, but all I'm doing is being a mum. I really want more for me and my son, but feel like there's never any time. Okay, don't watch what your friends are doing. You guys are in a completely different position right now. And also don't put yourself down by saying all you're doing is being a mum. Being a mum is hard work. Like, it takes a lot. So congratulate yourself, clap for yourself. You're doing amazing. Like, don't put it down by saying all you're doing is being a mum. Like, not many people can do that. A lot of people struggle. Parenting is not easy. So you're doing something amazing. But if you recognize that you actually want more for yourself, then all you need to do is go out and get more. Stop making excuses, because the only thing that's going to hold you back is excuses. I know it can feel like there's never any time to do anything because you've got this baby, but you have to make time, and if you really want something, you just have to be willing to sacrifice. So whether that be giving yourself a little less sleep at night, waking up a bit earlier, you just need to make sacrifices. But again, if your baby is a newborn, spend that time with your newborn. You are a new parent. Enjoy this period. Give yourself a certain time, whether it be like me, I gave myself 9 months. Give yourself 9 months, give yourself a year, give yourself a year and a half, but give yourself that time to be a mother. Like, there's nothing wrong with that. If you want to travel, one thing, when my daughter was born, or when I found out I was pregnant, one thing I was really happy about is I was happy about the fact that I now have someone I can travel the world with. Like, I didn't see that as a bad thing. I saw it as, oh, amazing, I now have someone that I can travel the world with. You can do these things with your children. If you want to set up a business, there are many women that set up businesses from home when they've got kids. Like, in the beginning, babies, no, I don't want people doing things when they just have newborns. Like, I do actually want everyone to spend time with their children. So in the beginning, if you want to set up a business, you can most certainly set up a business having a baby. Like, you just have to be willing to sacrifice. So whether that be give yourself a little less sleep, input in a routine into both of your lives. So baby goes to bed at a certain time, has a bath at a certain time. Like, give them a routine, and once you have a routine in place, you will then be able to work out how much time you have to yourself in order to set up a business, if that's something it is you do want to do, whether it is going back to school. But definitely giving yourself a routine will most certainly help. Like, I have a routine which works for me, and that's why I'm able to film, that's why I'm able to just do certain things for myself. Like, I can spend the whole day braiding my hair because I have a routine. I know when my daughter's going to have breakfast, I know when my daughter's going to shit, I know when my daughter's going to sleep, I know my daughter's routine down to the T. So I'm able to do things without feeling like, oh my god, I can't do this because I don't know when she's gonna go to bed, or I don't know how long she's gonna go to bed for. I know exactly how long this girl is going to sleep. I know exactly how long it's gonna take me to make her meals. Like, I know everything. So definitely give yourself a routine, and then you'll be able to put this in place. Don't compare your life to your friends who don't have responsibilities like children, because you'll drive yourself insane doing that. You have to just recognize that things are different for you now, but just because things are different for you now doesn't mean you can't still have a life. Like, you can most certainly still have a life when you've got a child, and you can most certainly still make things happen for yourself even though you've got a child. So don't even worry about that. So now I'm just going to set my concealer with the Laura Mercier translucent setting powder, and I don't really set, I literally just like get that amount, and then I kind of like just dip it back into the lid, and my makeup is really quick and easy, guys. And then I literally just go over the areas brushing it in. Go on top of my contour with a powder, and this is the Sleep palette, which is called Face Form Contouring and Blush palette. I don't know where the blush is in this, but I get this shade and this shade, which is a bronzer, and then I literally just go like that, like that. And then I go back into the areas that I've contoured. Now I'm not the problem, man, that's on you. I'm almost finished, guys. Oh my gosh. Okay, and then I love blush. Like, I always wear blush. My male friend's obsessed with being cuffed. He even shades me for not being as desperate. That's his own. Like, why is he so obsessed with being in a relationship? One thing I like is I like having time to myself. I like being single because literally I don't have to worry about anything. Have you guys seen the madness that has been going on this week in the UK, like with people just getting cheated on left, right and center? Like, the one thing you have is peace of mind, and that's one thing he doesn't have. If he's like continuing to worry about being in a relationship, he doesn't have peace of mind. You've got peace of mind because you're not worried about anything but yourself, and go you. Like, that's one thing. Sorry, my blush, I use Elf, and it's Elf, and it's just called the Blush palette, and it's got really nice deep shades, and to be honest, I use 3 out of the 4. So I use this pink one, this brown one, and that, and I literally get all of them and do that. So yeah, one thing you've got which he doesn't have is peace of mind. So he can be obsessed with getting cuffed if he wants to. You continue to focus on yourself, but if it's something that's annoying you and you don't want him to continue to put his beliefs onto you, then let him know, like, I'm not interested in being cuffed. I'd really appreciate it if you stopped speaking to me about this, because I'm focused on myself right now, and I don't need a man. I don't want a man. Or if you're a lesbian, let him know, I don't need a woman, I don't want a woman. So that's his own, like, just let him know you're not interested in that kind of conversation. One thing we need to do is we need to be more open with our friends, and if it's something we're not interested in, we need to let them know that we're not interested. Like, I'm not interested in having this conversation with you. I've got other things and bigger things to worry about besides a relationship. When I'm ready for a relationship, you will know, and I'll be in one. It's actually that simple. In a long distance relationship, and he keeps hinting he wants me to move, but I'm not ready. Girl, do not move anywhere for a guy. Like, do not do that, especially when you know you're not ready. Just let him know, babe, I love you, I love our relationship, I love the way it's working at the moment. If you're not making enough effort, just let him know you'll make more of an effort to see him as much as you can. You'll FaceTime, you do all of that, but you're not ready to up and move your life for him, because you have a life of your own, which is right here, and you just simply can't move right now. It's just not, it's not possible. So stop hinting. We just need to be straightforward with the people in our lives. Like, just be straightforward. Otherwise, like, how are you going to communicate and know where you're both at if you can't be straightforward? Just say, stop hinting, because it's not happening. I'm not ready to move. When the time is right, God will let me know. But as for now, God hasn't told me the time is right, so I'm staying put. You just have to be very blunt and very straightforward. Otherwise, that guy is going to keep hinting at you. Guys, I forgot to do my eyebrows, which is fine because I actually do my eyebrows last now anyway. So I use the Precisely My Brow Benefit Brow, and I use the shade 4.5. I just brush up. So yeah, do not move for a guy, please, because next thing you know, you move and then everything's gone downhill. So don't move for a guy. If you ever want to move in the future because you guys are definitely like committed and you're together and nothing's gonna go wrong, then do that. But if that's not the case, please do not move your life. I don't like to touch my makeup with my finger because it's just gonna take the makeup off. So I just get the beauty blender to lift my brow, and then I just literally just go in with it. My brows are quite bushy, so I don't really need to do much. And I was recently realizing that when I was drawing my eyebrows on, they just didn't look good. So that's pretty much all I do. My sister is a narcissist and it's draining. Any tips on dealing with people like this? Narcissist. So let's Google what a narcissist is, because sometimes I know and sometimes I just don't. I'm not even going to pretend to be one of those people that knows every single word in the dictionary. So let's Google it. Narcissist. Girl, I can't even spell it. Narcissist definition. I'm that person. When I see a word I don't know, I Google it. Google is my best friend. So anyway, a narcissist is a mental condition in which people have an inflated sense of their own importance, a deep need for excessive attention and admiration, troubled relationships, and a lack of empathy for others. Okay, how do you deal with a narcissist? Call them out when they're doing something that this is what I would do. When they're doing something I don't like, I'm gonna point it out and I'm gonna call them out on it. Like, if they're just being a bit of a dick, you just need to call people out on this, because maybe she doesn't even recognize that she's being the way she's being. So you need to just look at it as you're helping her by pointing out the things that she's doing which is just not nice and you just don't like being around. And also, if it's just like not good for your mental health, then try and spend less time with her and she'll get the drift. Yeah, people who are bad for my energy and just make me feel a certain type of way, I just don't spend time with them, because why am I doing that to myself? Like, at the end of the day, the most important thing in my life to me is myself. So if someone isn't adding to my life and they're just draining me and they're just making me feel low and just feel a certain way, I will remove myself from that person. Like, I don't care if you're my sister or what. If you make me feel a certain way, then I'm removing myself from the equation. I just don't need to be involved. So my advice would be to call her out when she's doing certain things that you feel like, yeah, no, I need to call this girl out on this, and to also just spend less time with her. Like, try and not be around her. As she's your sister, you probably live in the same household, but I feel like it's very easy to avoid the people that you live with. So just spend less time with her, to be honest. That's all you have to do. That's all you can do, because like, what can you do? Like, a narcissist, I feel like I know a few narcissists and I've been around a few narcissists, and I just spend less time with them. That's the only way. Like, they never change. They never ever change. Like, they are who they are, and there's nothing you can do about it. So the best thing that you can do is to just remove yourself from the equation. Okay guys, I'm not going to answer any more dilemmas as my makeup is finished. So this is the finished look. It's very light. I go very light on my makeup, but yeah, it's still cute. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm gonna go ahead and set my makeup. I don't have anywhere to go, so I might take some pictures today, because I don't have anywhere to go or anything to do. Obviously we're in lockdown, so I might take some pictures. So I'm gonna go ahead and set my makeup, and I'm just gonna use the Urban Decay All Night Setting Spray, and then I just shake it. I feel like I did everything, so hopefully I haven't missed anything out. And then I always dry it. Sorry, I have missed something out. Oh my gosh, lip gloss. So let me just clean my lips. So the final step for me is my lips. I don't really put lip liner on or anything like that. I literally just put on a pretty clear lip gloss. So this is the Lip Glow from Dior. Just looks like this. And yeah, we all know how to apply lip gloss. I don't really do much to my lips because I feel like I've got big lips. I don't feel like I definitely have big lips. So I literally just wear lip gloss. That's it. And that's all done, guys. This is the final look. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Also, leave some comments down below of what you would do in certain situations, like with the questions that I've asked, because maybe you guys have some better advice than me. No, I know you guys have better advice than me, because it was really hard trying to come up with solutions on the spot, especially when I know I'm supposed to be doing my makeup. But let me know if you guys enjoy videos like this, and I will try and do more of them. I don't really change my makeup up that much, if I'm being honest with you, so I don't know how often I'll be able to do it, but there's always a way. Look how stunning my necklace is. Make sure you guys check them out because it's extremely beautiful. And yeah, that's all done. That's it from me for today. I'm going to relax and edit this vlog, well, this video, so it can be up today as well. But yeah, really hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.